Are you asking a question?
I'm asking you a question, Professor
What's the
Musi,
question?
that how do, yeah, you said there are some good Ibos. That is my question, that where did you see some good Igbo? Because I do business with them as well. Where are the
Where
good
do I see them?
Igbos?
They are
No,
where they are.
you are the, bro, you are the one that
I
said
saw
there are
them.
some good Igbo. But where are
Yes.
they when Nnamdi Kanu, where are they when Nnamdi Kanu was mesmerizing with the other region,
So hold on,
with
hold
my
on. What's
leaders?
your okay, hold on.
Bro, please, can I make a
No,
statement
no, no,
about
not yet.
this?
Not no, 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 no. Let's not do that way, please. Just hold on, hold on. Um, are there good evil people? Yes, they are good. Sherry, think about what they do for. And we have to be careful of what we're putting out. There are good evil people. Here's the problem: they are few and they are quiet. And therefore, because they are few and they are quiet, and the loudest ones and the majority are the one who just constitute whatever they constitute all over the place, that's exactly what everybody says everywhere they go. So what do you see here? When did I mentioned that there are good evils when I was reading responses to what the young lady that wanted to do exhibition, what she did. One of those responses was from an Igbo man, and was unequivocal about condemning what she's doing. You can't act like that person doesn't exist. They're infinitesimal compared to the larger group. That is true. But you can't have a session like this and I'll just say, oh, everybody. Nah. You can't dehumanize an entire group. The point is that they are small and they don't talk. Therefore, they don't count. But it's not like they don't exist. I don't know if you get, so it's the balance. The balance is not that, oh, I don't want to say they are bad because I don't want people to hate me. I don't care. But I also think when I read something and I see what an Igbo person says about a particular situation, I mean, there's Truth Matu came up here the other day and spoke about what Igbo people are doing that's wrong, and it's Igbo. They are very few, and they are very quiet, but they exist. And I think it's important to also acknowledge it sometimes. That's what I because I'm not creating something to just be fighting an ethnic group. I'm not fighting people. I'm not fighting Igbo. I'm not fighting. If an Igbo person says something good, I can't act like it doesn't exist. I'll acknowledge it. If I see something good happen in Enugu, I'm going to talk about it. I'm not here to fight Igbo people. I'm here to defend my space. So if there's an Igbo person, for instance, who is defending my space, I'm going to work with him. Let me share something with you from Malcolm X. You read the book, the one by Alex Haley. In the beginning of the movement of this Nation of Islam, when X began to find his voice, he hated anything white. When JFK was assassinated, you know what Malcolm X said? He said the chickens have come home to roost. He had no qualms about, like, if you're white, so what? Because of his experience as a young person, the whites had shown him pepper. You know, the killing of his father, the burning, terrible things had happened because of the relationship with white people. So as far as it's concerned, there's no good white person. Then he goes to Mecca. And in Mecca, he sees white Muslims. He sees Muslims from different races. He sees folks from Africa, from Europe, who are Muslims. I'm not a Muslim, I'm just making a point. But there's a part, you know, this one is not even in the book. I think it's in the movie, where the white person was asking him, what can we do to help? And he said, nothing. And he was saying that based on our skin color, nothing else. When he was done with Hajj, he travels back to America and then began to collaborate with other people. Now, I'm saying that, so the way this works is this. There is one person, there has to be at least one, there has to be at least one person in a group that has sense. And that one person in that group, right? Sometimes, not every time. Again, I'm not here to do any PC. This is not political correctness. If you know me, I don't do that. But when that one person says something that aligns with reason, I think it's incumbent on people like us to actually highlight what they have said. If you don't do that, that means that you're also a hypocrite. You're also acting like it doesn't exist. I can say he exists, he's in the minority, and most of them don't talk, but I can't say it doesn't, because when I do that, we do that because we also want to justify a particular feeling that we have towards another group. I don't want to be that. So when you say, where have I met them? Everywhere. You meet people in real life now, you meet people on social media. Everybody's not stupid. It's just that most of the loud ones, those ones don't have nothing in their brains. They're just talking nonsense. But there are those who are few. But the only issue that we should be telling those ones is this: if you are few and you're now quiet, it's as though you are not existing. They should know that. When I get to talking about politics and history and everything and how Ibos have a particular agenda, I will say it and I will use the word cultural. See, we have to be very careful with words. If you go beyond the culture of the people, the actions of the people, those amongst them that can be your allies, you have so more than them, because as far as you're concerned, nobody is good from that place. I don't think so. But that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I like to toe that path rather than going to the extreme of everybody there is terrible. Maybe they are, but maybe I also met one or two. And I want to acknowledge them even when I'm saying what I'm saying. And I don't think those things are mutually exclusive. You can acknowledge what's good and still talk about what happened that is bad. So the important thing is that we should protect our own place. If you like, they should change. If you like, they should not change. But when I push back and somebody comes at me, they'll collect. Again, also I should remember context. The context was an Igbo man responded to a person misbehaving, and I read it out and I said there are good Igbos, and you have to acknowledge that, or unless you don't want to see anything good in them. But that's not my style. But thank you very much for speaking. I'll take everybody down now so we can get into class, right? It's 3:48 p.m. Thank you very much. Somebody says the good ones are 0.0001%. At least they exist. Let me tell you something. One of the reasons I do these things is also because history can be dangerous. History can be dangerous. And if you don't put out caveats here and there, you will actually generate so much hate that even you will not be able to handle it. History is there are some things I'm reading, I'll stop, I'll explain, I'll go around, I'll look for one book to doubt something. There's a reason. History can be a tool for destruction if you want it to be that way. It's amoral. It can be anything you want it to be. And you may meet somebody from, this is not today's topic, but you may meet somebody from any region. Maybe you're in the capacity to help them. You can't say no because we are from that ethnic group. I'm just trying to make sure that we are balanced, because again, the motivation is love for Yoruba people, not hate for another group. So if somebody from that place comes into my space and needs my help, I can't just say because you are from that place out. I just don't think that is. It shows your heart is being corrupted, in my opinion. That's what I just think. So, and hate is a very dangerous thing. Let me tell you why I also hate. I'm using the word hate interestingly. Why I also run away from hate. When you are done hating the outsiders, you now begin to transfer the hate to the insiders. That's when you discover that your homogeneity also has heterogeneity inside it. You now begin to delineate. I have seen this thing happen. I have seen it. And I'm very, very careful. Tori, ṣe àwọn tó máa sọ pé ká ṣe báyìí, ká sọ báyìí, ká ṣe báyìí. Tó bá ti ṣe tán, tó bá ti ṣó àwọn ará àtàtàn, ara wọn ló máa kù. The reason is that energy that you generated is not going to die. Ó ṣì wà ńbẹ̀. So a máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lò fún ara wa. Ká tó mọ̀ nsìn, ó máa di ìlú wo ni wọ́n ti wá, ó máa di ibo ni wọ́n ti wá. That's why I try not to go in that direction. But if it's about protecting my space, oh boy, that one we're 100% there. Okay, a few more comments before we go on. Someone says, Prof, don't you think that, excuse me, Prof, don't you think what the Ibos inherited is still the same obnoxious character they portray today? I think you know the answer to that. Next question. No, sorry, next comment. They've been hating us for a long time. Okay. What has it given to them? Think about it. What you just read in the comment section, right? That hate that they've had towards us. Kilo beef mobile. What do they have? What has that hate produced for them? Look at the region. I don't know if we usually look at the region and look at the news coming out of that region. What do you think? I mean, do you want that kind of thing to happen in your region? That's the product of hate. That's what Nnamdi Kanu was sharing with everybody, and they were taking it in like gospel. That's what hate can do. Hate that they had for others is not what you see happening amongst themselves. They're literally killing themselves. Because the hate has to work somewhere. That hate has to find its way. And if you cannot kill Nigerian soldiers or kill other people, which, by the way, I hope nobody ever has to, I hope all the soldiers are well and all that. But if you cannot kill the outsiders, before you know it, they'll start killing, they all have guns now. ESN, who is the one commanding the ESN? Is it Nnamdi Kanu that started this? Or Ekpa that was selling Ekpa in Finland? Or the gentle Yahoo that was captured last week? Or his deputy that was killed last week? Everybody is now everywhere with guns, but that hate is still there. See them speak on social media. See the what's the word? It's venom. It's almost real. It's almost tangible. Like you could almost feel it. It will consume them before it consumes outsiders. That's the point. That's why I'm saying don't go in that direction. The vial, yes, the venom. You see the way they talk now. You see it's as if they're always fighting somebody. It's a seed that was planted by propaganda, and that seed cannot die. The only thing can do that seed there is to convert it. But to conversion, always like they're against us, they hate us. No matter what you do in the southeast. They built what was that road? Niger Bridge, second Niger Bridge. Say, what did he do? What did he do? It doesn't matter what you do. Tinubu building roads right there. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening in our region. It's a spirit. We don't want to have that spirit here, but you can push back against it. You can get it out of your space and protect your people. Once you are thinking about protecting your people, what will happen is that love will spread in your heart. It's not about them. It's about mine. But when you come my way, the love in my heart for my people can make me to deal with you. And it's not because I hate you. It's like when a soldier goes to fight. The soldier killing the other person doesn't hate those people. For the most part, the soldier is not killing the other soldiers or the other side because he hates them. He's doing that to protect his people. You protect your people if you like. But the point is not, you don't even need to hate them. Just protect your people with your guns. Shoot the opponent, but you're not hating that person. But I hope this makes sense, because you don't want to have what they have in the society or long. You don't. People don't know how bad this thing is. The other day I posted the thing about Ikwere. The Ibos came out like ants from wherever it is. I'm using JP Clark's line, and began to say, face your own issue, face your own matter. Why? Because most of us don't know. We don't know what's happening in the South. We don't know what happened between them during the war and after the war. We don't know. If we knew what happened, it would be different. But again, just protect your place, but yeah.